and he's gonna be like the transitionary role and then leave, and then somebody else we like will come in, hopefully.
There have been a lot of stuff about the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel.
Okay.
People are canceling.
People are canceling.
Why?
Well, they released a video about like some of the stuff going on, and then they deleted that video.
Oh.
I think it's getting a little bit of negative publicity.
Oh. Well, that guy at the gala that paid $200,000 for his trip there, so we'll see.
Which is way too much.
200,000?
Yeah.
Like
200,000.
It's like $1,200 per person per day. That's just, if I'm that guy's attorney, I'm like, hey buddy, you're just
It's charity. These people have millions, I assume.
I mean, it's tax write-offs.
Yeah.
There's
I watched Shannon Burke once pay $1,200 for a Wii at an auction.
I got it. This radio thing's going to go forever for me. Don't worry, guys. I got this.
I mean, to be fair, his radio thing is still going on for him.
It is. He's still, I don't know if he makes the same money he used to, but it's still going on.
I'm convinced everyone there makes more money than we do.
I'm pretty sure he's turning tricks. But that's not because he needs the money.
There's a rumor about Brendan Fraser might be going away from The Mummy. And then there's a rumor that Tron will not be opening until sometime in 2023.
Great.
And there's a rumor. There's a lot of rumors. There's rumors that Disney's inflating wait times on the Genie.
Oh, I believe that. All right, that'll be good talk. We went to Hollywood and Epcot on last Friday, and it was unmanageable. The lines.
I went to Hollywood on Friday because I brought the lightsaber out and took some pictures.
We were there at the same time.
I went to Hollywood on, was it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. You guys had your date on Sunday.
I didn't go on Sunday. We went on Friday instead.
Oh, I went to Ohana on Sunday.
I was blacked out on Saturday. Pirate Pass.
Yep.
What Apple Watch do you have, Scott? What Apple Watch do you have, Jimmy?
I think I have the SE, the new SE.
Okay.
I have the 2.
Okay.
Mine's very old.
I know you're an SE person.
What size? We got 40 or 44?
I'm whatever the smallest is. I got small wrists.
Which makes sense.
There was only like 38 and like 42, I think, or 44. I don't remember.
Yeah, probably. Did you get a 42?
I got the bigger of the 2 sizes, yes.
I'm considering spending my birthday money.
Get the SE. It does everything that like the newest one does.
I might. It's about $2 something at Target coming up next week.
This was $275 when I got it in like April or May.
Yeah, and the prices stay pretty similar. It's, just like a Christmas deal. I think it's for the big one. It's like $260.
Yeah, and then they probably give you like a Target gift card or something.
Whichever one you get, Dickerman, just get the one that'll text us when you fall down.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, there is one with like a heart monitor, which I'm like,
maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, that in fall detection.
Actually, if you could just get the Apple Watch that does that whole thing that the Dune characters get when they press it, that's what you need.
That's what I need.
The shield.
Yeah.
But you get the square shield like from the first movie.
You get you get the David Lynch one.
That's all we can afford right now.
It's the Johnson & Johnson of shields.
Yes. All right, you guys want to record this?
Let's record a podcast.
All right, Theme Park Podcast coming down in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Theme Park Podcast. It is Dickerman along with Jimmy D.
What's going on, fellas?
And Scott Harris.
I'm dressed festive today, guys. I got my Figment holiday sweater on.
Yeah, we're all with you virtual this week. As we're into the holidays, sometimes things get a little busy. So I believe, Jimmy, is it true that the Lauren Campbell Realtor.com Tebow Gazebo Studios are rented out right now to another show?
Yeah, it's a mortgage show.
Yes.
No. Now tonight
As
we
it booked, it's booked for the holiday parties. I'm sure you guys are fully booked at this time of year.
you know, you just gave me a really good idea.
It's a new
I'm gonna
revenue
turn it into a
opportunity.
venue. Yeah,
Yeah.
the revenue stream we haven't used.
You gotta work smart nowadays.
Mhm.
Yeah, not hard. Now, Lauren Campbell Realtor.com has her a Christmas party tonight with the other Coldwell bankers.
Oh,
And they're invited, and you're allowed to go to this.
I am going to it. We're going to do a boat. It's going to be a boat ride through all the rich houses by Rollins, and you see their Christmas lights and stuff.
I figured it'd be something fancy with the realtors. Those
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
those guys know what they're doing. They know how to do a Christmas party. They're not like trading out for like a venue somewhere. Like, hey, we can fit 400 people in this venue that holds 200 for free. Let's do it
On a Tuesday.
Yes.
When you bring up smarter not harder, that brings up something that I went to Ohana on Sunday.
Delicious.
I shelled out.
Did you bring your big purse and Ziploc bags?
No, because they give you the little boxes. But there was a table sitting next to us, and there was a guy with a water bottle, like a Smart Water or whatever, and he was taking his straw and moving the tap water in the glass to fill up his empty water bottle. He didn't pour it. It's like and then I heard him at one of the talking to one of the people at the table going, "Does this bother you?" And I want to be, it bothers me.
Did you stand up and like, yes?
Well, because it's like you're at Ohana, which is a minimum of $55 alone for you have the money to just buy a new bottle of water.
No, we're gonna work smarter, not harder.
And mainly, I just want to know, Dickerman, have you ever done such a thing?
No, I probably, like Jimmy said, you bringing stuff home for sure. You shoot for that, but I don't see any reason to transfer water. Now, when we go to a place, oftentimes I'll order a water. My wife will order a beverage, and we'll share the beverage and drink the water some. So, free refills. Why pay for two?
You wouldn't be pouring water from one vessel into another.
No, that's unnecessary. And you see weird stuff at theme parks. I told you about that guy that washed his shirt on the Jurassic Park ride. People do weird things.
Or when I went to what was it, Wave, before they renovated it, and we're sitting there eating our anniversary dinner, and there's a mom directly in front of us from like Michigan, and she's got her like credit card wedged between her teeth, and this went on, and then it was the straw, and this went on for like 15 minutes, and I'm like, what am I watching?
Yep.
And this is how you ended up seeing a nice fireworks show from a rooftop.
That was same evening, but unrelated events.
Oh, I thought it was because Wave was, not up to what you would hoped it would be.
It was more. It was our anniversary. They wanted to do something nice for us,
And now it's a whole new restaurant over there, which I haven't been to yet.
It's like steakhouse something, right?
Yeah,
okay.
like steak something.
From what I've been told, it's got a better personality on the inside rather than just looking like a ballroom. It's got kind of renovations in there, and there's a window so you can see into the bar area. But from what I understand, like that original Wave area, they've just added some like the bar area. It's just a little new furniture, but it's still got that same feel.
I always thought that the Wave was the most relaxing place I've ever been. Dickerman, you remember when we were there for there was that like half circle room, and it was just comfy seats.
It was chill, especially for a Disney place.
Yeah, and you go into that lounge area and you're like, man, this place is great. I can't wait to see the restaurant side. And you go to the restaurant side and you're like, oh,
I like the lounge better.
Yeah, and they decided to do something about it.
While we were there, Dickerman was all like, woo! He got loud and we had to escort him out of there.
Yeah, well, drinks are flowing at that time. Hey, we've got a lot of rumors to talk about this week, but I guess we should talk about the one confirmed thing, which I saw you post on social this past week, Scott, that Iger's out.
I posted that, but yes.
Oh, Jimmy posted it. Okay. All right. Well,
yeah,
it was somebody besides me, obviously.
he sent an email out to the entire staff and was basically saying, effective immediately, I have retired.
Effective immediately, Bob at Disney.com doesn't go to me anymore. It goes to a different Bob.
Goes to Chapek, who seems like he's going to be transitionary. I feel like Chapek's almost like that morning show host you bring in after you blow out like your big show. Like you had that big show in the morning and you blow them out and everybody's mad. So, let's just bring in a transitionary team for a few months. We'll let them come here and fail. Then we'll put somebody else in. I feel like that's what Chapek's going to be.
Do you think anybody told him that?
No, he's probably, just in that delusion of, hey, I'm making millions and I'm the king.
I mean, you never want to replace the guy. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the challenge. But Iger, are we assuming he just is like, all right, pandemic problems are but basically over. We're back to normal. I'm out.
No, we're not back to normal though. That's the thing. We're not back to normal. I
is the
still
new
can't
normal.
walk around anywhere without wearing a mask.
This is the new normal. Inside, you can walk around. Outside, I'm seeing a lot less masks as of late. I don't know about you guys.
I can't get pictures with characters.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the new normal. No characters and longer lines. It's
exactly.
the norm.
Yeah, and and the monorail breaks down on a daily basis.
Hey, but trams are coming back.
Great, never use them.
When did the trams? When were they supposed to come back? Because I thought it was December 1st.
No, they come back sometime in December.
Oh, okay. Because those
Christmas
just there.
Day.
Maybe.
You got to start training people first on how to drive and park them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So it's probably
Maybe-
got to be at least 2 weeks from the time they announce that to get everybody trained up.
Maybe Disney's going with the Apple idea where like they had all these things prior and now they bring them back. Like, have you seen the new MacBook commercial where they say, look, we have ports to plug your things in? I'm like, we used to have those. What do you mean? Now you're going to charge more just because you put them back in and now you're going to advertise it? So Disney's like, hey, look, you can get Fast Pass. It's just called something different and now you pay for it. Oh, look, we brought you trams back. Merry Christmas. Now you can ride a tram. Thanks.
Well,
You're going to
did
need a fast pass.
Did
Yeah.
you see what happened at Disneyland?
No.
So on Wednesday, it was the first day of Genie Plus,
Ooh.
and it was a technological failure to the point that they are suspending sales for Genie Plus.
Almost like they did for our annual passes here.
Yes. So didn't launch well here. Apparently, it launched with flying colors here.
So over there, like, were the lines just like unmanageable? They couldn't get people in line and have a reasonable, wait time.
No, there were issues purchasing it.
Oh, I got you.
Like it was that technological failure.
But you say they're making millions off this thing, which we all hate.
Yes, it was going to happen eventually.
It's not going to go away then.
See, me and Jimmy have experiences. If you go to Disneyland, they had a thing called Max Pass,
Mhm.
which was basically what this is.
Okay. Well, since we brought up Genie Plus and we said there are a lot of rumors going around this week, there is a rumor regarding the Genie, right?
Well, there was speculation that
Okay,
the
speculation.
Genie is inflating wait times.
So
Not-
when you go, when you go to a park and you see, okay, Slinky Dog is 95 minutes, and that's
Mhm.
what it says.
That's what the Genie was saying. But if you look
Okay.
at the map, it wasn't the same.
Okay, all right, yeah, because I've been to the park and like when I was out last Friday, there wasn't much to be ridden. I think we did Star Tours at Hollywood, and they were just like, all right, let's just go. We give up, and then we went over to Epcot, and I think we went into Club Cool. Got to try all the new flavors, so we did wait in
Nice,
line
fun.
for that.
It's not a sticky floor.
Yeah, and we rode the globe, the ball, and then we're like, all right, let's just go. It's too crazy here.
The what? It was. You said it was nighttime, right?
Yeah, the glowing golf ball,
Oh, okay.
Jimmy's
Um,
I
favorite.
do love the ball. I don't care for the LED lights. I'm sorry.
He doesn't know what it becomes.
Yeah,
By the way, they got to figure out a better system for riding a ride with a lightsaber.
yeah, because those things are everywhere, and I wonder what you do with. What do you do with them on a ride? What do you do when you go? Like, say you did Rock and Roller Coaster, you can't bring that on there, can you?
No, you can't bring it on. It's a stabbing hazard.
Well, what are you gonna do with it? Where do you put it? You can't leave it there. I'll steal it if I see a lightsaber sitting around.
So I did Toy Story, and you're able to kind of just have it up right next to you on that ride.
Mhm.
And then Star Tours, you can kind of weave it under the seats.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that thing it's long
Mm.
and a little unwieldy to try and take with you on rides.
Correct.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, what ride it would be most inconvenient on. I mean, Rock and Roller Coaster certainly jumps out. Tower of Terror, because you had to hold on to it for dear life.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's gonna go floating off. Yeah, and you can't put they don't have lockers. They're
They
not
should
really
have
a lock,
they should have lightsaber lockers.
and they should be free. because you paid for the lightsaber.
If you're gonna sell lightsabers, you got to think about these things.
Well, here's the thing. You know what's going to happen, though, Scott? Is say they put it in a lightsaber locker, they do it, and it's free. In 5 years, then all of a sudden it's $15 to use the lightsaber locker.
I mean, that's a little ridiculous. I mean, how do you know how much Universal is? What, like $2 an hour?
Yeah.
After the first hour.
You ever forget your stuff in a Universal locker and leave the park and go, "Oh crap, I got to run back in and get my stuff"?
No.
I've done that. I did that once. We totally left it at Men in Black. It was at Men in Black, and like 3 hours later, I'm like, "Oh no!" And then I had to pay for it.
Like you had to what was like a storage wars where you had to like bid to get your locker back.
Yeah, it's free for like 45 minutes. You gotta go back, and I had to fork over like $2 for it after I'd already walked out because we were switching parks.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
Yes.
All right, so that's the story with Lightning Lane. Potentially inflated wait times, but I don't know that they have to inflate right now. The parks are just bananas. I mean, is there any disagreement? Yeah, I mean, but I didn't feel like they started this early. Like we always go right around my birthday time, in the beginning of December, and it's usually manageable. Not manageable this week at all. I didn't feel like, not at Disney at least. I'm not sure how Universal or SeaWorld are looking, but Disney was bananas. But I think people just have that itch and they want to get out and go to the parks, whether they're from here or from other places, and they're traveling down to visit.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a perfect storm of all of those things. It's great weather. People haven't been able to go. People, if you're lucky enough to get an annual pass, like have passes again, they want to go and do these things. And there's new stuff. If you hadn't gone in the last year and a half, there's new stuff at all of the parks.
True.
There's new merchandise. How did Life Day merchandise show up at Disney World and I didn't even notice?
Oh, you didn't know? I would have told you about that. Yeah.
Jimmy texted us that he had a Life Day Chewbacca, and I was like, I don't know exactly what that is, but thank you. I know he's from it was from the Star Wars Christmas special, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're making it canon.
It's good. I mean, hey, if they can make money off of it, they're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
I was just shocked that it even existed because they had T-shirts.
Whoa.
Not only did they have T-shirts, they had T-shirt for men, women, and juniors. They had the stuffed animal that I got, and then they actually had they had a glowing ball that you could buy that Chewbacca holds in the ceremony, in a Life Day ceremony. I was like,
oh, really? Wow, they really went all out then.
Yeah, and apparently they had a whole Life Day celebration on November, I want to say 16th or 17th, because it was printed on the T-shirts.
Oh my gosh!
And like somehow this whole Life Day celebration happened at in the Black Spire Outpost, and I totally missed it.
Jimmy, remember I got this last year? This is the Boba Fett from the holiday special as well.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
that's probably worth some good money. I would hold on to that. Because
get rid of that.
These stuffed animals, they're doing them like in limited runs. And it looks like the stuffed animals that they have in the TV show. Like if you've ever seen The Bad Batch, she plays with like a little stuffed animal, and she's got a couple of them, like the little girl in the show.
It's Wrecker. It's an actual one of the Bad Batch that has it.
Well, yeah, he has, and then he ends up giving it to
Omega.
To Omega. Thank you. It's been a minute since I watched the show, so.
Hey, if there's money to be made, I sent Jimmy a picture this week, Scott. They had a Dooney and Burke purse. Was that $300?
Yep.
Yeah, I've already done that.
Doug was on it. I'm like, Jimmy, look, Doug. He's like, 300 by 10.
I've already done that once for my wife, and I probably would get murdered if I did it again. So
no more Dooney and Burke purses.
Yeah, she's like, I got one, I'm good.
Yeah, they also had a Doug cookie cutter, but it was like $20 or something stupid.
It came with a spatula.
I know, a spatula and a cookie cutter. I think it was like $20. I'm like, I can't justify this. You can get these at the dollar store. Come on, man.
Yeah, and just because you get a cookie cutter doesn't mean you get cookies with the cookie cutter.
No, never. No, you just buy the ones you break and bake. Who's going to go through the trouble of cutting them Doug cookies?
Exactly.
Not this guy.
In other rumor news, we'll stick with Universal Studios with this one. Tron looks like it's a ways away.
That's Magic Kingdom.
It is Magic Kingdom. That's true.
Did I
say
say
Universal? Tron at Universal, that's going to be a whole different ball of wax. Yeah.
Way to throw your sponsor in there, pal.
They've
promo code Scott.
Tron. what if they could do trades? What if they could trade some IPs and like we traded, okay, I'll give you Tron, but you got to give us Captain America or something.
I mean, I think we need to save that for future extra park hours.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about potential trading. But Tron at Magic Kingdom, which we see, it seems like it's coming along, but not till 2023.
That's the rumor. The rumor now is 2020, sometime in 23.
I mean, I kind of understand that they don't want to launch too close to Guardians because it's two big coasters, but come on, man. Why wait that long? This is not Icebreaker. We're not doing an Icebreaker situation here.
No, not at all.
We're not doing an iSor and i4. We're installing a single socket each week just to keep the construction going.
All right, guys, we got one floor done. All right, let's take a year off.
Yep.
Well, yeah, the update this week is we put a light switch in.
In other Disney news, actually being accurate now, there have been cancellations for the Galactic Star Cruiser.
So are people canceling because they're not excited about it? I mean, it's a lot of money, granted. Like if you lose your job, I imagine that's the first thing you cancel. But why would you be canceling right now with all the hype and excitement?
The thing is, last week they released a video of a couple of the experiences. One is very Fifth Element-y, where they have a woman alien come out and sing. She sings in English.
Well, you said. Yeah, when you said Fifth Element, I saw Jimmy reaching for his wallet.
I know this.
Is
Yeah.
Lilo going to be there? I'm in. Give me my wallet right now.
So it was very reminiscent of that, and then they showed kind of an experience on the bridge where you can push buttons and stuff, and then where it's like a scenario, and then they showed the lightsaber, and like all of that looks really cool, but it's just like I wonder if they pulled that video off of social media, like. I wonder if it didn't get the responses that they had initially expected.
Yeah, was it like it's not ready for primetime situation, or people don't feel like you're getting the value for your money? Almost like Space 2020. People said, yeah, it's cool, but maybe not, $80 a head cool. And I don't know if that's the situation people are feeling with the initial look at the Galactic Star Cruiser, because it is a very premium and expensive experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I still
one
want to do it.
Well, so do I. That's the whole reason we started this podcast. No,
it was one of the 7 reasons, and none of them have come to fruition.
The final one, though, is the biggest one. It's going to happen. You got to believe it, right? We got to put it out into the world and make it happen.
Well, the thing is, they keep opening new stuff, which keeps pushing the goalpost further away for us. Because, like, after Star Cruiser, we're like, well, no, we did the podcast for Guardians.
Yeah, well, let's make Star Cruiser happen. I think.
And then we did the podcast for Tron.
That's the
Dickerman.
gold standard.
It's Christmas. It's the season of miracles.
Yes, it is. I say broadcast from the Galactic Star Cruiser, a 3-day experience for the theme park podcast. Makes sense to me. Let's just make it happen.
This is back into the rumor category.
Email Bob, please. Go ahead.
Brendan Fraser, his time on The Mummy might be coming to an end.
What?
That's curious, because he's in like a resurgence right now.
He is, but I think what's happened, the speculation is that with the tribute store always being open at Universal, it takes up a lot of extra queue space that the Mummy doesn't have anymore now.
Oh.
So the rumors that they might start rejiggering that queue space with all like the film props.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that would mean that Brendan Fraser is a part of that.
That is one of the darkest queues you can go through in that park, too.
Absolutely. And
I've run into walls before.
It still somehow smells like, well, there's other reasons behind that. It still smells like King Kong.
What was that King Kong smell? Was it like
I don't know, but it's still
something that permeates into the
smell that's burned
into
into my
walls
brain.
And it never comes out? It's just it's there forever, like if you get rats or something.
Exactly, yeah. So it looks like the change could be happening over at Universal Studios, which would be a shame because people love him demanding his coffee at the end of the ride.
Yeah, and yeah, he's had that resurgence now, and he's kind of a beloved thing, and also it would probably shut down the ride for a while, I would imagine, for those.
It is going to be shut. Well, it's already going to be shut down at the beginning of the year for refurbishment for a few weeks or months.
Fix the brakes, man. That's the number one thing you got to fix on that roller coaster is the brakes. I can't believe people don't get whiplash.
I haven't been on that ride in ever.
If you got a neck like a stack of dimes, you're like coming off that thing holding that. Looking, you should have like those padded collars as you exit the ride.
With the Hans device, like you're a NASCAR driver.
No, just like you put on when you're in a lawsuit and you got the fake neck injury.
Oh. Speaking of Universal, though, it looks like we're getting some blueprints for a Universal Monsters ride over at Epic Universe.
I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to see what they come up with for that whole Monsters area. But what kind of ride are we talking? Dark ride, roller coaster, any sort of indication?
Dark ride kind of looks like the contraption is similar to Forbidden Journey.
Oh, well, that's a great ride. So, I mean, that'd be awesome. I mean, Universal's always innovating.
I'm going to say Dracula. That sounds like a Dracula's castle kind of thing to me.
I mean, Frankenstein, Dracula. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can go with that. I mean, those are two of your big bads, too, Dracula and Frankenstein. So,
like if it's a boat ride, I would say Creature, but
Well,
I don't think Creature's going to get the love you want it to, Jimmy. We all love the Creature, but I don't think he's going to get that mainstream love in it as far as the main attraction.
The kind of blueprints that are out show 2 rides in that area. So I think one could be a boat ride for the Creature.
Hey, that'd be cool.
And then, I mean, we all did the Universal Monsters house like at Horror Nights a few years ago. They very well pulled off all of them being a part of that experience.
Yeah, I could see all the monsters being worked into the area. But yeah, you would think your main attraction is going to have like, one of the big guys for sure.
I mean, to be fair, why can't they just be the Monster Squad and have all of them in there?
Well, it could, I suppose. I mean, we'll find out. But Universal's not afraid to innovate. That's for sure.
It's rumored to take place in Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory.
There you go.
See, you were right.
I got a Frankenstein shirt. I'll wear it for the first day.
I think you should paint you up. You already kind of walk like Frankenstein's monster, so
not a lie. That's not a lie. It's fairly accurate. All right. Well, we're still thinking 2023 or 2024 for Epic Universe.
I want to be optimistic and say 23, but I think it's going to be 24.
Yeah, that seems like a safer bet.
Icebreaker still won't be open.
No, Icebreaker's like February and Iron Gwazi's like March.
All right. I was still working in radio when I got parked under Iron Gwazi on accident and got lost at Busch Gardens. That thing's been forever.
I love that you said I got as if I did park there.
Well, it was there were some errors that happened. Maybe myself partially involved. Partially. All right, Scott, where can people keep up with us when this breaking news happens during the week, like the exit of Bob Iger and things such as that?
You can follow us on Twitter at Theme Park Show or Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at the Theme Park Podcast, or watch at thethemeparkyoutube.com.
And traditionally, the show comes to you from the Lauren Campbell Realtor.com, Tebow Gazebo Studios. I believe we will be back there next week. But for Jimmy D and Scott Harris, I'm Dickerman. Until next week, we'll see you out at the parks.
Nice, gentlemen.
24 minutes, .92.